Well, hello there. So, testing this out to see if it works or not. Don't know. Um, the tarot that we'll be using today is the Wild Wood Tarot. Okay. This is the little booklet right here. All right. So while I'm waiting for people, I guess the people probably will watch this back as a rebroadcast. I don't know. A little bit about me. I have a little over 30 something years experience in psychic things, and I have over 30 years with tarot cards and that sort of thing. So if you will indulge me and bear with me, I think we will have a really great time. I'm just going to refresh the chat there. I'm going to do that every so often just to make sure I'm not missing anybody. I want to sign in chat. Of course I do. Okay. Wow. Wow, I will get some. I'll get some of those then. Let's get some of those. What happened to me? I got lost here somewhere. It's not gonna let me do that, huh? Well, this is gonna be fun. Switching back and forth. We learn something new every day. Every day we learn something new here. Well, come on, girl. Come on. Right. Let's put something over there in the little chat box thing. Who knows what's really going on anymore? I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh man, it's a work in progress, folks. It's a work in progress. So anyway, like the message says, you let me know when you're on, so we can maybe answer some your questions about tarot cards. I'll be flipping back and forth between the actual chat window, which for some reason is not letting me use on the service I'm using now. And right? Right. Okay. Well. Anywho. Doesn't appear to be anybody over there. I'm just making sure no one's there. I'm gonna refresh chat again. Alright, well, while we are waiting, those continue on here. Again, this is just kind of a test to see what will happen, see how things go. Hoping everyone's having a great week so far. Maybe the weather's not too bad where you are. Maybe it's sunshiny. I hope it's not as cold as all get out. I mean, the cold weather can really be, one more time, for those who might be watching this back at some point, we are using the Wildwood Tarot deck. Okay. I hope I'm not doing that crazy thing that sometimes happens in these broadcasts. So let me check something. Okay. Is it not? Am I still on? Can you still hear the echo in the back? I say, oh man, it's still doing it. I'm gonna do that. Is that still? Can you still hear? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. So we'll just unlock that. I don't want to go messing with stuff. If it's not broke, don't mess with it, right? Let's see. Let's refresh here. Alright, still waiting for people to pop in. These things usually take time. Refresh the screen. Alright, folks. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab a soda or something like that. Alright, I don't know why I'm even bothering talking. Over there, man. Air. Ooh. Come on, baby girl. Come here. Come here. Come up here. Okay, I'm going to refresh your chat here just to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. Okay. Well, we're about 10 minutes in the... 10 minutes, and I have no idea what's going on. dun, dun. Let's go back over here. Let's see if there's anyone here. I don't know if there's lots. I'm going to refresh the chat again. Again, things like this happen, right? You're never really sure if these things really work or not, if there's anyone there on the other end. Oh, but we can give that a try. I should, in case someone watches this back, you should know, and please don't, I don't want to offend you, and I don't want you to offend me, but I am autistic on the spectrum, okay? I believe the term so far for me is Asperger's syndrome or disorder or whatever it's called. Alright, so I will do my best to communicate to you in a friendly manner. If you can communicate to me in a friendly manner, that would be just awesome. Okay, alright. I'm just learning about this whole autism thing, you know, it's really a mind blower. Wow! Right, yeah. Okay, so apparently we have no one is taking bait. 0 views, man. 0. Man, that wind blowing sound's always getting to me, you know? Man, I just don't know. I don't know. I may have to stop this stream and see if I can just make it a multi-stream then. Bro. Almost 14 minutes in and nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Alright. Hey. It's Dust. Hey girl, come here. Get up here, my cat. Get up here, kitty. Ooh, kitty, ooh, kitty. Oh. Is that supposed to do something? Now, the bottom there I clicked on recording, but it said I was live, so who knows? Maybe now I'm actually really live? Man, these things are scary. Right? I mean, right? We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna stop recording here in a second because I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, there we go. I don't want to, because it'll go and it'll sit on the file. Yep. Ooh. 15 minutes in and no one here. There's no one. know what I did there. That's weird. Yeah. Hmm. Ooh. You know what? I'll think about that. Hey there, just pop it back in because seeing if there's any viewers or not. I don't see any so far. Okay. Okay, I don't see any viewers. Try one more time. A. Let's try Alvin. I'll say. That's it. I'll press it up there. Here, folks, I'll be right with you just a moment. If you manage to pop in, take Here's some technical details right now. Oh, hey, nice. Hello, Pharaoh Willow. Yes, give me just 1 second. I am so sorry about that. I was busy taking care of something. All right, I will get right. I can see you. Not that I can't see you. Okay, so just really quickly here. Let me refresh this here so that. Oh, it's not gonna do that, is it? Okay, fine. Don't. The Pharaoh, if you're still here, this is the book from which we'll be using to explore everything today. It's called the Wildwood Tarot, okay? And you wanted to know about your current love relationship energy, okay? So usually how this works. Usually how this works, Pharaoh, is I will need you to... Hi. I hope you're doing it today. Are you doing fine today? This is a brand new deck, and you get to be the first person ever in all of the universe to be able to use it. Well, I mean to benefit from it, hopefully. Okay? So, what I'm going to need you to do is send me some of energy, okay? Just a little bit, so that I can kind of get a connection. I know that sounds weird, right? Some random weird person on the screen is like, send me your information. It's not like that. No. This is energy. It's just vibrations. Some people don't understand that at first when I tell them that, and they're like, are you asking for my credit card information and stuff like that? I'm like, no. Also, in the spirit of transparency and everything, just so you know, I'm autistic on the spectrum, Pharaoh. It doesn't really affect my psychic abilities per se, but I do that so that people know that I do have a social awkwardness, okay? So I do my best to not be as awkward. I just don't want I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the deck for you. Usually, if you were in front of me, you would be the person cutting the deck. Since we can't do that, and we're live, and you're where you are, and I'm where I'm at, I'm going to do this for you. Okay? So I'm going to assume, based on the energy here, that this would be the appropriate amount. Okay. So, let's put that there. I'm going to pick for you 3 cards, okay? Now, what I usually do is I do like a past, present, future type of reading, okay? It's easier that way. It's more compact. Instead of me going through several cards for time purposes and everything, okay? So, here we go. I thank you for being so patient with me. And you were asking about love energy in your relationship between you and your partner, I assume, Pharaoh. Uh, you know, it's been my experience in life. I'm pulling your first card right now, and I'll tell you what it is here in a second, and I'll even show them to you. Second card. And the third card. Okay? Let's put these over here so they don't get lost on me. You are not allowed to travel. I have to talk to my cards sometimes. Little imps. Okay. I'm going to show you your first card, alright, Pharaoh? This is in the past situation that is dealing currently with your question in hand. It's going to read backwards, unfortunately. So you're going to have to like get a mirror or something. I don't know. But I'll tell you what it is. It says it's the Three of Arrows, which means jealousy. Don't worry, okay? Don't worry. Because it says something doesn't mean that that's primarily what it is. These cards, by the way, Pharaoh, if you would like to know for your information, are based in Celtic mythology, okay? So the theme is that it's more of a Celtic, connected to the nature type of deck. I was just drawn to it, and I think it's going to be really good for everyone. Okay, the next one is the Great Bear. This is the present, okay? He's a big furry fellow there. And the last one for you is the future, which I think is fantastic. This is essentially the Sun card, okay? This is called the Sun of Life in this deck. But it's essentially a Sun card. And the Sun card, if you know anything about tarots in their readings, man, just call you Willow. I'm just going to call you Willow. Willow. Deal more with shining something, bringing something forward, illuminating, sort of thing. So we'll get to that as a whole. Let's first start off with the Three of Arrows, okay? Now, like I said, I like to use these books because they're important for people who do not know what tarot cards are. And since this is a new deck and it doesn't go quite the same way, it's helpful for me also. So this is the Three of Arrows, which is jealousy, okay? There's a great heart-shaped form that hangs in the center of this picture, and it's pierced by 3 arrows, drops of blood fall from it, etc., etc., watering the earth below, okay? There could be tension of emotions creating fear, maybe some jealousies, maybe some envy between people, competing passions or feelings of resentment that are ultimately destructive. Resentment or negative attitudes towards family, friends, or business associates born of emotional insecurity or social prejudice. So, essentially what the card is trying to say in its very beginning description, in your past situation, connecting to this, is that you have dealt with people who have not been very trustworthy. Maybe you've had some people cheat on you in one way, shape, or form, whether it be family, friends, lovers, that sort of thing, Willow, and that's hurtful, okay? And that's going to put you in a space moving forward in your life. Can I trust this person? I'm going to set something up to see if they are trustworthy or not. And sometimes you do it intentionally, sometimes you do it without realizing it. A lot of people, Pharaoh, a lot of us have we have these things where we go, oh my God, I've been burned so bad that I don't see moving forward, right? So welcome everyone that's in the chat right now. I'm in the middle of reading with Willow here. So if you'd like to say something, just type in the bottom down there, and I will gladly get back to you. Yeah, I can feel that. That's a heaviness, right? That's a heaviness for you, Willow. And I want to say, on behalf of the lights and everything, that's not a correct thing for any of us, okay? And I feel like people haven't fully 100% been had your back. You know what I mean? So the origins of jealousy could be infinitely varied, okay? Uniquely subjective and deeply rooted in the social, economic, or psychological soil, so to speak, all right? This could be attributed to the concepts of social or familiar expectations born. There could be, you'll conceive peer guidance, like from your friends getting the wrong kind of advice, and they're trying to do their best, but maybe they're not giving you the advice that you feel like you really need, right? As we mature, we discovered that there will always be some who seem to have more or are gifted with copious good fortune. The healing balm for envy is humility, acceptance and forgiveness, even in the face of bitter rivalry and anger, just as the constant refocusing of your energy into a positive and creative momentum in your life is the best healer for the effects for jealousy. So, in other words, in your past, you had all these things, you want to move forward, which is good. So, the best thing to do is like to do something like take your hands and put them over your chest, right? I know it sounds like really, really stupid and silly, but believe me, this works. And do a little light tapping, like this, you know. And as you're doing that, just think about the things that have hurt you in your past, and think about how much it still affects you now. And while you're doing that, right, you can breathe a little bit in and out, you know. And this is just a tool used in cognitive behavioral therapy and used in EMDR therapy for people who have really dealt with a strong emotional situations, like being betrayed, and you feel jealousy out of it. I mean, real jealousy of other people who seem to just skate by in the world, right? So just hang on to that thought. Now we're going to go over here to the Great Bear, okay? Okay, this is the Great Bear, okay? This is the position on the wheel. The Great Bear is placed on the winter solstice on the 21st of December. Its element is earth, and it is associated with the dark sun, the gateway of the dead in their rebirth, and the still point of renewal and healing. Okay, so this is very important information right here, right off the bat. So this bear is a totem, okay, a spirit guide, if you will. And he's showing when you're reading today to remind you, hey, your past is what it is. But you don't have to have that in your current situation. You know, you can forgive yourself. You don't have to do it, but you can, you can try it, right? And then with this card, the Great Bear, it's talking about passing over. Giving over things into, into the realm of beyond, death, if you will, so that you can be reborn again. This is a constant concept throughout all of human history, really, and spiritualism definitely, where we take things that have not worked for us, maybe traditionally, in the past, and we refocus our energies, and move forward, because moving forward is a very important feature for all of us, really, Willow. Okay, so here it is. This is between two yew trees lies an ancient burial mound of the kind known as the Passage Grave, okay? Upon this is a polar bear, crown sheep, and he's keeping watch. The initiated has been laid to rest, covered by earth and stone, and now waits to be reborn, guarded by the shamanic sentinel of the mound. The traditional religious and political concept of right and wrong, guilt and innocence have no place here. For the judgment that takes place during the time of rebirth is both inward and mystical, and yet outward and universal, reaching far beyond the narrow confines of human civilization and conventions. The constellation of the Great Bear stands out in the sky, indicating the entrance to the other world to which the seeker proceeds. Okay? I think, again, referring to the energies of taking things that are around you, even in your current situation, even from your past, right? Moving forward into the future, Willow, in any relationship that you're in, I think it's always important that you check in with yourself all the time. And ask yourself the right questions. How am I feeling today? What are my thoughts and feelings on this situation? As an autistic person, I have to learn these traits, and use them on a daily basis, because unlike other people, it's hard for me to connect to people sometimes. So when I find that it's helpful to use renewing energy, so that I know that I'm present with the person with me. If that makes any sense to you. Here's a little meaning from this. Some meaning from this card. Okay, this card is known traditionally as judgment, as the calling of righteous souls from their graves by an angel. But the universe is much simpler than religious things can be put on upon them. Okay. The laws of evolution and cause and effect have more to do with divine judgment than human morals, okay? On a personal level, life is squandered in the pursuit of vainglories and pretentious ambition. On the earthly or universal sphere, if we abuse the ecosystem and lay waste to the world resources, nature will find a way to redress the balance by its own evolutionary means. It's really more important just to be practical. Okay, and here's something to take into focus. The only thing in life that is assured is that if you wait long enough, it will change. Okay? How you survive that change and who you are after is up to you. It really is. It truly is. Again, when you're focusing energies to reforge yourself and that sort of thing, and it takes its toll. Of course, it takes its toll. But it's really important that you connect yourself with things that are familiar with you, that will help guide you in this journey moving forward. Okay. Just remember, the universe has a long memory. Nothing is ever forgotten, okay? Just be honest, be forgiving, be patient, but most of all, be assured that change is at hand. So, just because it doesn't happen right the snap of a finger, Willow, doesn't mean it's not there. So in the situation reading which you're asking about, your love relationship energy, I'm going to say this. I think that maybe it will take two, right? You and the other person, finding some way to communicate to each other. I would suggest one way of doing it is by holding each other's hands, right? Both hands in each other's hands, right? Facing each other, breathing a little bit, right? And then just using words like, I feel like. Don't make complete sentences or something, because then you're going into the thought territory, right? But, keep it simple. Say to your partner, I feel like you're disconnected. What can we as a couple do to reconnect again? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope that's a clicky thing for you. So now let's go and have a little talk with the future card, which is the Sun of Life, okay? This is the Sun of Life, and it is connected to the Green Man and the Green Woman, who is the creators of our world, essentially, okay? All three representing the concept of fertility. It is associated with the element of fire, the period of noon, and the gateway of the mind. The sun sends down energy and light, like I was talking about earlier, and it provides a source of life-enriching power to the cycle of human endeavor. That's really cool, right? Okay, so let's look at this a little bit closer, okay? This is a glorious golden sphere. This is the sun, right? I mean, this is the light of all things. It gives us life. It gives us warmth. It protects us. You know, all these wonderful things you can think of. Okay, there's a burst. It's a blossom, and it's energized by the healing rays of the sun. The blessing of an ancient sunlight shines within this figure's heart, right on the card. I have to show it to you again, so you can see it. Okay. So this power is important because it cannot be overstated because it is a bringer of life. Okay. Many Stone Age sites were created to mark the rising of the sun, especially at midwinter. This is very important to people in the ancient times and important to us in modern times as well. It was very real and practical. Salute to the source of primal power that meant survival and comfort during the warm months of the year, and to the ever-renewable promise of the sun's return after its sojourn below the horizon during the winter months. So, one more complex level of human consciousness, the sun of life represents the next step into awareness of the universal mind after the initial movement. Okay, so the sun of life also beckons you to see beyond the noise and clatter of human reality and become aware of the vastness and generosity of the cosmic soul. As the glorious rays of cleansing sunlight spill into the shadows of your heart and life, so the warmth reaches into your very bones and energizes your spirit. It is time to let the inner sun at the core of your being shine for all to see. See, I think that's beautiful, okay? So we're going to tie all that together for you. When we're talking about love energy, we're talking about companionship between two people. It's always important to know who these people are that are in our lives, especially in a love relationship. As much as possible, so that y'all both can build an honest, meaningful, powerful connection, right? Willow? So, when you have had a lot of pain in the past, and you come across someone and you're not sure, that energy is going to be really, 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 really chaotic in a way, okay? Because that energy really wants to find a connection. That's really what energy always wants to do. Is it wants to find a connection to something. It's like plugging something into a wall socket, right? The right socket, the right connection thing that works with your devices and stuff like that, you know? Sometimes we get into these situations where we think, I don't know, you know? And the best way to know with the sun is to just let that light inside of you shine, let their light shine through, and see where it connects, right? So anyway, I think that's about as best as I could do. I apologize. I am, like I said, using a new deck, so I'm getting used to it. It's getting used to me. But I hope that somewhere in there you found some kind of help below. Oh man, I needed that caffeine. Okay. So I hope that will help you, Willow. Like I said, I don't really know much more of what to say than that. Let's put this back in here. You are extremely welcome, Willow, as long as it helps you some. And that's my hope, is that it does. Follow the light, always, right? Know what your heart is, what your place in the world is, and I think things will work themselves out, right? Just gonna sit here and put some energy now on the cards. Let them know who their master is. So, if anybody has any questions or anything they want to, if anybody has any questions or anything, I'm always open to try to answer questions. I'm not always sure if I can actually answer them correctly or not. But I will certainly give it my best college try. And I realize most of you are probably viewing me from other places in the world, so English is not necessarily your first language. I made a trip recently somewhere out of country, and it was the first time I was ever out of country. So I can kind of understand that when when you're somewhere else or you're online and there's the language difference, it can be really, really interesting, to say the least. Until you can find someone who can interpret for you. But there's always that blessings. There's always blessings in that. Because then, you really actually get to see the culture of the people there that you're visiting in their country, and you get to eat their food, drink whatever stuff that they make and create, But most of all, you get to see their beautiful, beautiful country, and that sort of thing like that. And I can never say no to that, Okay, cards. Behave yourself. Excuse me. Oh, she goes spreading over here. I'm looking. Fine, sit over here then. Tights, heavy. Alright, 0 viewers now. Thank you very much for your kindness. We'll check back in a second here, see if there's someone else maybe. And come over here and deal with this real quick. Oh man, that's what it was. Well, hello there. I don't know if there is anyone here currently or not. So. Okay. Alright, I don't know if there's anyone who's popped in. We'll find out here in a moment. I'm going to refresh this chat over here. Refresho. No, sweet huh? Must remember, voice become complicated now.
200 are the biggest creators and streamers from across North America and Latam as well. It's going to be fantastic. There is one winner, 6 days.
Meant to save it. Get it. Oh well. Hello there. Is there anyone's here? I don't know. Apologies. I'm trying to take care of some technical issues. You guys can probably know how that's like, right? There's always some technical issue of some kind. Always popping up trying to mess with this, Mess it up. Oh, now they tell me. Alright, hold on a second. Let me check real quick. I don't want anybody to think that I'm missing them. Okay, here we go. Oh man, this is crazy train time. Well, yes, restore whatever I just shut down. Okay, folks, if you're logging in right now, I totally apologize. I am right now trying to deal with some technical stuff. So I will be right with you, I promise. I just have to take care of this situation here. Alright, hello there. I don't know if there's anybody there or not. Wow, streaming for an hour and only one person.